And go to France, where authorities in the port city of Calais continue to tear down the southern part of a makeshift refugee camp known as the Jungle. Efforts by authorities to clear the camp have been hindered by fires started in protest by refugees and activists. The government says it wants people to move into state-run compounds. While a small number of migrants have decided to move, the majority are resisting because they want to stay on a route that gets them to the UK. So why are refugees and migrants in the north of France so keen to enter the United Kingdom? Let's take a look at some of the facts. Well, just over 20% of asylum claims were approved in France last year. That's compared to nearly 40% in the UK. Both countries give cash benefits to asylum seekers. In France, a single adult gets about $87 a week, but in the UK, they would receive just over $50 a week. The amounts differ for couples and parents. But asylum seekers are more likely to find a job in the UK than in France, where unemployment remains high, currently above 10%. In the UK, it's just over 5%. Well, either way, asylum seekers must wait at least a year before they can legally seek work in either country. Well, our correspondent Jon Brain is in Calais. He joins me now live. So let's talk about the situation at the camp in Calais, the demolition operation. Is it still continuing today, Jon?
Yes, for a third day, the demolition teams are back with their sledgehammers and their diggers, tearing down the makeshift homes here on the southern side of the camp. But the mood is different today. There's more of a resigned acceptance, it seems, among the refugees about what's happening. Most of them seem to be moving their belongings out before the demolition teams arrive. There's no sign so far, anyway, of the sort of resistance that's been seen over the past couple of days, especially Monday, where tear gas and water cannon were deployed by the police. There are dozens and dozens of riot police here, and that is certainly proving a disincentive to any real resistance at the moment.
And what happens to the people whose homes are being knocked down? Where do they go?
Well, this is the big question. I mean, there have been offered places on the northern side of the camp in special containers, or the opportunity to go to other parts of France. They're very reluctant to do that because, as you were explaining earlier, the aim of the vast majority is to get to the United Kingdom. And what's being done here is very indicative of the piecemeal approach across Europe in an attempt to tackle this crisis. There's no unified structure. And the European Union President, Donald Tusk, says European countries really do need to get together and sort out an agreed, unified plan.
Patience is running out while populist forces are coming to the fore. Yet it is precisely in moments like these that we need to keep our cool. We need to stay focused on developing and implementing a comprehensive European plan, and on doing so quickly.
But there's no sign so far that European nations will heed that appeal. Each nation has its own problems with the refugees and its own vested interests. But bear in mind, it's still only March and tens of thousands of refugees are already headed to Europe. When it comes to the summer, the situation is likely to become even more critical.
Indeed. Many thanks for that. Jon Brain joining us live there in Calais.